y nos vemos aquí el día de mañana con más información. Hasta entonces.
You're watching K34QB.
Good morning and welcome into today's edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Ross Leonhardt. It is Thursday, the 13th of February. We're celebrating Singles Day and Valentine's Day here coming up. So fun times to be had. Sunny skies ahead today, but we've got more snow in the forecast and a fun episode coming up today. We're talking a lot about business, which is great because I just did my taxes. So I'm in the business state of mind right now. But we got a great, fun show coming up. Grab that cup of coffee. Good Morning Vail starts right now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Escape the cold and embrace the après-ski vibes at the Grand Hyatt Spa, where you'll find tranquility rooted in traditional alpine wellness.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this Thursday morning. Sunny skies ahead, but cold temperatures as well. We'll see 9 degrees to start the day at 8 a.m., a high of 35 degrees today, and those winds coming from the southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour today. Into the hourly, things warm up around noon to 29 degrees with partly cloudy skies the rest of the day here, and down to 30 degrees at 8 p.m. and more clouds and some snow possible tonight. Into I-70 corridor today, Eagle a high of 37, Avon a high of 36, Vail a high of 35 with partly cloudy skies throughout the Rocky Mountains today, and Denver a high of 37 with sunny skies expected. Tonight a low of 28 degrees with snow showers in the forecast. Love to see it. Sunset at 5:40 p.m. and that snow, there's an 80% chance of it, which we love to see. Into the next couple days, as more snow expected tomorrow on Friday with that 90% chance, a high of 36, low of 22. More snow on Saturday expected with a 70% chance of snow, high of 29, low of 13. Little reprieve on Sunday with partly cloudy skies, a high of 38. Things kind of warm up there on Sunday before that next storm rolls in on Monday with a high of 34, low of 21, 70% chance of snow on Monday. And then we'll just kind of see what happens after that. Speaking of snow, Beaver Creek's got 24 lifts open, 174 trails, 98% of terrain. I'm over here wondering what that last 2% is. I'm going to find out here. Beaver Creek opens at 8:30 every day and has 7 inches in the last 2 days, even more in the last couple days, bringing the season total to 157 inches and a base of 46 inches. So we are back, baby. Vail Mountains, 31 lifts open, 274 trails, 98% of terrain. Vail Mountains opening at 8:30 as well with 8 inches in the last 2 days, 190 inches on the season, and a 56-inch base. So we are kind of back in that winter swing here, and we love to see it. If you're traveling the next couple days in the I-70 corridor, be prepared. Give those plows plenty of room, and we'll be back with the rest of the show here.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners. This is a scooter. Have you had it the whole time?
I have not. It's actually the third time I've owned the car.
Sell, regret, sell, regret. To the actual prototype GT40, I got to sit in that car.
Oh, I gotta get me one of these, man.
We've got all the muscle, the speed, and the stories.
I got stage 4 cancer. A bunch of friends came together and decided that this thing needed to get done then. A lot of friends came together and made this thing happen.
Hey, if it has an engine and a story, you're going to hear about it on rides. Almost every vehicle, doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, there's some tie to your past.
I'm Jason Kennedy, and this is The Wager. Let's go, Wes! We've all heard about this pickleball craze. Celebrities are playing pickleball matches all the time, and they're challenging each other to these ridiculous bets. Now I'm bringing the cameras to their house with new celebrities and a new bet every week. Hell of a rally there. It's just real, genuine conversation.
I got invited to Usher's birthday party. What am I doing here?
And some pretty crazy antics.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. If you're starting your own business, it can be an uphill climb, but luckily for you, we have so many helpful businesses in Colorado to help you. And one of those businesses is run by Katie Brinkley, who is a social media strategist here to help small businesses throughout Colorado. Katie, how are we doing today, twin?
I know. I got the memo. I got the memo to match. So.
That's amazing. What are some challenges small businesses face kind of tackling social media these days, and kind of where do you jump in?
Yeah, so I think that a lot of people think that they need to be on all of the platforms, and it really could not be more inaccurate, because there's all these different ways that you can post on every single social media platform. There's different cultures, there's different ways to create content, and it can seem really overwhelming and feeling like you need to do all the things. But I think that if you focus in on one or two platforms and really give it your all, AI is changing the game for a lot of people. But if we're just robots talking to robots, it's really not going to convert or move the needle for you or your business.
Yeah, can you break down some of those platforms people can use and like what you recommend depending on the business, right? But what are some of those popular platforms you recommend to people?
Yeah, well, I think that every platform has a different culture, like I said before, and a lot is going to depend on how often you are willing to show up on that platform. Like I said before, it's called social media for a reason. You have to be on those platforms and engaging. If you're just posting and kind of hoping for the best, you're going to be really disappointed because no one's going to be talking to you because you're not talking to them. So start by thinking about what platforms do you enjoy being on the most, because you do need to be on social media or have someone from your team on social media out there engaging, responding, and giving your business a voice. COVID changed everything. People want to do business with people, and if they feel like they know, like, and trust you, they are going to want to do business with you.
Definitely, great point. I think the easy way out is just to throw money at it, right, with these paid ads all over social media. But there's ways to grow your audience and your business without these paid ads. Can you talk a little bit about those options?
Yeah, I think that paid ads is always kind of like, well, I have an ad budget, let's spend the money. But organic social is still a very powerful way to build that know, like, and trust factor with your audience. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, no matter what platform you're on, again, showing up consistently and creating that consistent message for your audience is going to allow you to really build that know, like, and trust factor with them. So if you're showing up regularly, showing them that you provide value, what you do, who you serve, I trust you. People are seeing your content. They're going to want to do business with you, and they're going to want to tell their friends about you.
Definitely. And you say consistently and regularly. We're talking every day here, right? Like to have a
No.
social media presence. No, it's not every day. So what do you mean by
No.
regularly and consistently?
Yeah, well, I think that is one of the biggest misconceptions is that you need to post every day, multiple times a day sometimes, be on all the platforms. But really, like I think that I saw a statistic the other day saying that there's, 48 million pieces of content posted on Facebook every day. And that's a lot of content. So how can you show up in that noise? And it's by creating content that your audience, that your buyers, that your customers want to see. If they follow you and you're creating the content that answers their questions before they even realize that they had that question or that problem, they're going to think of you as the go-to authority and the person that they want to do business with. So I think that posting less is a very good strategy if you're creating good content. Canva changed the game for all of us. I mean, that didn't go to design school. And I think that we've gotten a little bit lazy with our content creation. So, I mean, sometimes just a good caption will move the needle. Sometimes, showing up live will move the needle for your business. Everyone consumes content differently. And if you show up, 3 or 4 times a week with really good content that resonates with your audience, you're going to see better results than doing a ton of content every day, posting multiple times a day, and, just really kind of adding more noise into the machine.
Definitely. What are some of these other platforms? And we talked a little bit about Facebook and Instagram and stuff, but what are these platforms that you're specifically talking about, and what's special kind of about each one?
Yeah, I mean, all of them have a different culture. Me personally, I'm not on TikTok because I'm not a short form video person. As you guys can tell, I'm a little long-winded. I have a hard time getting a point across quickly. TikTok isn't my spot, but LinkedIn does great for me and my business. So I've invested all my energy into LinkedIn and Facebook. So I think, all these platforms have a different way of showing up. How can you show up consistently and create that content and connect with your audience? And you don't need to be on all of them. I think that will change the game for you and hopefully give you a little bit of a sigh of relief. And it's like, oh, okay, I can just show up on YouTube. I can just show up on Facebook. And as you start to build that consistent content creation plan, then you can always add in more. So I think, for me, I love LinkedIn. I love Facebook. And that way I'm not, leaving all my eggs in Mark Zuckerberg's basket. I'm doing just, Facebook and Instagram.
For sure. And speaking about that content, where does AI get involved in this? What makes great content? But talk about that content aspect a little bit.
Yeah, I think that with AI, like I said before, it's changed the game, but it's so easy to create content with AI now, right? I mean, all you have to do is just drop a prompt into ChatGPT or Claude, but really, if you're just dropping in this stuff and copying and pasting it over, nobody really cares. I've never seen more EM dashes in social posts than I have over the past couple of weeks, or demystifying treasure troves. I mean, people can tell when it's AI written. So you have the opportunity now to really season these AIs to be your voice. Spend time with it. Use it to be your assistant, not to replace you. Use it to brainstorm different ideas. Use it to brainstorm and help you plan out your content, but you still need to have a human go in and tweak it and really make it more human so that people know it's you.
Love that, Katie. Last question here. Where do you come in? Where do you kind of jump in and help these businesses?
Yeah, so I actually developed a whole 4-post strategy. Even though I have a social media agency, I really think that people can be just as successful, if not more successful, by showing up less, by creating good content. So I have a book, The Social Shift, which you can check out, which has the whole 4-post strategy in it. And if you say, hey, Katie, I need some help with my social media, can you just do it for me? That's where Next Step Social comes in, and we offer turnkey social media solutions for you.
Awesome. Where can people go for more information or to get in touch, Katie?
Yeah, you can get in touch with me at katiebrinkley.com and then follow me on whichever social platform you like from there. You can buy the book there, all the things, listen to the podcast, and that's at katiebrinkley.com.
Awesome. Katie, thanks so much for joining us talking social media. It's kind of the future of our world. So any small businesses or big businesses looking for some help, Katie and her team is here to do it. So thanks so much, Katie, and we will be back with the rest of the show next.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging onto our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Morgan. I'm with Ron Byrne & Associates. And today, I'd like to welcome you to Mine House and Mi Casa, a premier bed and breakfast right here at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain. Let's go inside.
This property is currently being run as a bed and breakfast with 20 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Right now we are standing in Mi Casa, and next door we also have Mine House. A wonderful opportunity to own a turnkey hospitality business, but it's also an opportunity to own it as a private residence. It can be sold all as one or in individual pieces, however you choose.
So now that we've had a chance to show you these two amazing properties, Mi Casa and Mine House,
we would love the opportunity to show you in person. Give us a call.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
TVA Vail is proud to announce the Wacky Winter Reading Program. We're asking children of all ages, K and even the teenagers going up to 12th grade, read 10 books or 1,000 pages by April 30th, 2025. You can find all the details on our website, tvavail.com. Thank you to our sponsor, the lovely Eagle Valley Library District, where you can go pick up your book and have a great time. Have a great winter from your friends at TVA Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
There's a lot of noise in this world, but lucky for us here in Eagle County, we have the Vail Valley Partnership to be a leading force. And joining us now on the couch is Chris Romer with the VVP, and we're talking destination stewardship today. Chris, how are we doing?
I'm doing great, Ross. How are you?
Doing great. So, destination stewardship. We're having some fun with this thing, but give us a little bit of a background on what it is.
Yeah, we are having some fun, and we'll explore that and exactly what that means in the context. But when we talk about destination stewardship, what we're really talking about is taking care of this place, how we take care of the environment, how we take care of our wildlife, how we respect nature and the majesty that surrounds us, from our trails to our wildlife, to the natural environment and our water and all of the things that we want and need our visitors, our second homeowners, our locals to know and to understand. So we're taking a fun approach to the idea of destination stewardship. I think part of what we've looked at and thought about is that there's a lot of, as you said, noise, but there's a lot of different messages out there from a lot of different partners, and it's all really important. Oftentimes it feels a little preachy, right? You need to do this, you need to do that. So we're taking a little bit of a different angle on it.
Good, good. I think that should resonate with people, and it is an important topic here in our community, right? Because we are all about the outdoors and our natural resources and our wildlife. So kind of a really good thing to do here. I was mentioning we got to be doing kind of okay in this kind of field, right? But you mentioned we got some work to do.
Yeah, we are doing okay, and we're probably doing better than okay. You know, we have communities and organizations like the Climate Action Collaborative, the Town of Vail with their stewardship efforts, and the Mountain Ideal program, and the composting and the recycling. There are a lot of really great programs happening in Eagle County, and our goal is to provide tools and resources and information for those different partners. Walking Mountain Science, there's so many people doing great work in this field, but also be able to elevate and be able to speak to guests and second homeowners and visitors in our short-term rental units and everything else in a way that they might not see otherwise.
Definitely, yeah. People come from all over the world, and it's important to let them know how we operate right here and how we expect things to go. What is some of the action items here? What do we want people to do? How do we want people to get involved? Keep your eyes peeled, but what do people do to
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. So we just launched our new stewardship website. It's called theydidwhat.org. Theydidwhat.org. And within that website will be tips for visitors. There will be information on the different resources that are available. There's a full business toolkit that allows local businesses to leverage the materials, to have social media content, to have information for their guests, for their owners, for whoever else they want to communicate with. So online bugs, links to the Forest Service and Bureau of Land Management, and all the different components within this destination stewardship toolkit that give people the opportunity to spread the word. For our visitors, there's a pledge. They can take a pledge. They'll get a little graphic afterwards that they can share on their social media. And as you saw on the screen there we have a variety of different cast of characters, right? We have a cast of characters from raccoons to elk to bear, all around the idea of promoting responsible stewardship and trail closures and the impact that humans have on the environment, on our wildlife, to help people be what I think that they already want to be, which is responsible visitors. So we're trying to be that impetus, stand out from the noise, give our local business community, regardless of what sector you're in, retailers can have a point of sale with a little character. Restaurants can have something in their check bill. Certainly lodging properties and on their website and in their email communications. There's an entire toolkit for people to utilize this messaging platform in the way that makes the most sense to them. That can all be found at theydidwhat.org. And you can see all the different information on what to bring, on why it matters, on just the responsible nature of how to get around in Eagle County, taking the bus and taking the bikes, the shift bikes that exist in the summer. There's a lot in this arena, right? And we're trying to make it accessible and a little bit cheeky and a little bit fun.
Yeah, what I noticed on that website was not to peer pressure you, but everyone's doing it. I think that's a great little line there.
Yeah, there's a great balance between the public shaming and with the responsible hunting, responsible fishing, responsible trail usage, and positive reinforcement, right? We didn't want it to be preachy. We also didn't want it to be kumbaya. We wanted that balance of positive reinforcement and really, what are you thinking? And that's the idea of they did what? They did what ? They did what.org is really pushing the idea that these characters, these animals, are saying, like, humans did what?
Gotcha.
They used that trail when it was a closure and it's elk calving season.
Gotcha.
They did what? Irresponsible fishing, whatever the case might be. But also celebrating. They brought their own water bottle. They brought their own bags for the grocery store. So we're equal parts celebratory and educational.
That's amazing. I always wonder, like, I'd love to be a fly on the wall for some of these meetings. Where do you guys come up with these kind of like ideas?
Yeah, it's fun. We did full focus groups with a variety of different partners throughout the community, from public sector, private sector, nonprofit sector, federal government, local government, all the different stakeholders brought into the room, and we asked them the question: what are your biggest pain points? What do you want people to know? And we consolidated all of that and charged forward with the idea, as I said before, of really trying to push. We didn't want this to be a real safe campaign that maybe blended in. We wanted it to be something that stood out, that businesses would want to use, that property owners would want to share with their guests, and really push that. And that's where the cast of characters came from, to have a little bit of fun with these bear and elk.
Yeah,
and
I know we're kind of
animals,
running
so.
tight on time. You want to talk about some of these characters a little bit and kind of give a little bit of a background?
I think we talked about a little bit of this, Ross, but it's the idea of trail usage, responsible hunting, trail closures, bringing your bags, what to bring, how to prepare, just letting guests and second homeowners and others know what the ethos is of our Eagle County community, which is taking care of our people, which is taking care of our environment, which is just being a responsible steward of this land and the nature that surrounds us. I would encourage people to go to the website, theydidwhat.org, check out all the different characters. There's the toolkit that allows them to share it, and share it with your guests so they can take that pledge and be an active participant in taking care of this place.
That's amazing. Chris, anything else I should ask you about this? Anything else people should know about destination stewardship?
Yeah, there's a lot to dive into there, so I think just go to the website and reach out to us with any questions.
Perfect. Destination stewardship led by the Vail Valley Partnership. It's a fun one. If you're a local business, consider getting involved. And even if you're a visitor, this is for all of us, right? This is for everyone to jump in, do your part. And it's not peer pressure, but everyone's doing it, right?
Everyone's doing it.
I love that. And we'll be back with the rest of the show next.
Good morning, Vail.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits, eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Good morning, Vail.
If you're a business owner, you know that optimizing your finances is critical to success. And joining us now are some folks to help us with that, and that is Sarah Action with Bill, a finance operations platform. And joining her is Brendan Martin of Joe Coffee, one of her clients. How are we doing today, you two?
Fantastic, Ross. Thanks for having us.
So, yeah, and how are you doing, Brendan?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having us.
So, Sarah, I just want to start with you. What are you kind of noticing in this world of finances and with kind of small to medium, all businesses really, but where do we start here?
You know, small and mid-sized businesses, they are the lifeblood of our economy, of our communities. There are over 33 million small businesses in the U.S., but only 4% of them say that they've been able to really ditch their manual and inefficient paper processes. But the good news is 90% of them believe that by automating their finances, they can really drive business efficiency. And so that's automating everything from bill pay to invoicing to managing expenses and really getting time back to be able to do the things that you got in business to do, which is serve your customers.
Definitely. And Brendan, you're one of those small businesses. What's it like working in a small business, running a small business? What are the challenges you face? What are you up against here?
Yeah, absolutely. As a business leader here at Joe, we're really focused on, hey, how can we help thousands of independent coffee shops across the U.S. access the same benefits from technology that corporate giants rely on, but without having these massive budgets or in-house teams. So as a small business owner ourselves, we really face a lot of the same challenges as other small businesses. How can I manage my finances efficiently? How can I eliminate manual tasks? How can we stay protected from fraud? These large corporations have entire departments that handle this, but for small businesses like ours, we have to wear, this is just one of the many hats that we have to wear. So having the right technology tools really does make all the difference in scaling your business, and that's why we use Bill. They streamline our financial operations, automate our payments, reduce our risk. So just as we empower small businesses to focus on what they do best, we rely on trusted partners like Bill to help us do the same.
Yeah, that's amazing. That was a lot of questions there, Brendan. I don't know where to start with that, but luckily you have Bill to help. Sarah, where does Bill jump in and help these businesses? How does Bill help these businesses?
We start by helping businesses really manage their cash flow, understanding money in, money out. Then we move on to helping them optimize, make smarter decisions, make their finances work harder for them. And lastly, being able to forecast, look a little into the future and be able to make smart decisions about how you want to be able to grow. As Brendan mentioned, increasingly we know that more and more small and mid-sized businesses are worried about fraud, and not as many of them feel as prepared and protected. And so with Bill on the platform, we have AI that helps detect suspicious or unusual patterns and alert for possible fraud before it happens. And that gives small and mid-sized business owners peace of mind and confidence that one of their most valuable assets, their cash, is protected.
Awesome. Where can people go for more information, Sarah, or if they want to get involved and get some services from Bill, how can people get more information?
Come visit us on our website, which is simply bill.com.
Awesome. Sarah, Brendan, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Best of luck out there, and check out Bill for any of your business's finance needs. And if you need some help, they're there to help. So check them out, and we will be back with the rest of Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season in front of you.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, two very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, Nate Dogggg.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair.
Second chair nightmare.
Yeah, second chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunities for points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Hi, I'm Ben Belgrad, and I'm the owner of Drinking Vessels here at Bat Country Studios in Minturn. And I've been in the Valley for 7 years. I moved to the Valley because a friend helped me to get my vision off the ground, building my glass studio here, and being so close to snowboarding. So here at the studio, we're acting as a broker for 50 to 100 artists from around the country. We also offer glassblowing classes, and we bring many artists from around the country here to be able to work and create art collaboratively and be so close to skiing and all the activities we have here in the Valley. Here at Drinking Vessels, we specialize in handmade glass drinkware from artists around the country and around the world. Some of these are produced as more of an item you could get in sets and kind of get different color options as time goes on. And some of these are completely one of a kind and really high-end art that's unlike anything people have seen before. While I'm an artist myself here at the studio, I'm representing between 50 and 100 other artists from around the country. And most of these artists are able to spend most of their time working on their art while we help handle their marketing and their sales and the distribution and representation, allowing them more time to focus on their art. That's really my privilege in running this business, is creating that support and providing that platform for this big group of artists that are part of a movement that's very important to me.
Good morning, Vail.
Eyepieces of Vail has been serving our Vail community for over 40 years now, and they're always up to something, especially in the winter. And up next, we're going to hop in with Maddie, who stopped by Eyepieces to see what's going on over there this week.
Are you looking for something great to do this weekend? Well, then you're going to want to make your way to Eyepieces of Vail because they've got some great trunk shows happening and joined by the expert Tyler Moore first thing this morning. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here and showing us all of these wonderful options because you've got some great events always taking place.
There's some really fun events coming up this weekend. We're really excited to offer 2 events with some of our favorite brands. One of our favorite optical and sunglass brands, Chrome Hearts, will be here this weekend, as well as one of our favorite sport and winter goods brands, Smith Optics, as well.
And there's always such a good array from colors to styles to shapes to sizes. And that's one of the best parts about Chrome Hearts. I've spent some time learning from you guys, the experts, that this is such an incredible and unique brand.
This is an extremely unique brand. It is considered one of our luxury brands, and we are in such a fortunate position that we have had a relationship with them for so long. You can find Chrome Hearts in all 8 of our locations. In terms of like the actual selection and breadth of Chrome Hearts, it's probably going to be one of the biggest in the U.S. It's really cool. And I always like to preface that these frames, not things, are more like pieces of jewelry and art than they are just straight up sunglasses. The amount of detail and work and thought that goes into these is really bar none. We'll just dive right into it here. I picked 2 of my favorite pieces from the Chrome Hearts line. We have this great aviator style piece right here. We got the matte 24 karat gold plate. This is a really cool detail. It's actual hand hammered Damascus around the temple. And then who doesn't love a good bit of carbon fiber to finish off some of the finishing details? This piece literally is such a beautiful piece of art.
I was just going to say, it's such a work of art. It almost has that jewelry-like effect as you're looking at kind of the arms on that frame right there. And then even the nose pieces are high quality and beautiful.
Yeah, like if they have nose pieces, typically they're all going to be titanium. They're laser engraved with the Chrome Hearts insignia ever. Like literally no detail was missed on these frames. The craftsmanship is through the roof. The quality is amazing. And so is the aesthetic.
I also agree with the aesthetic, so let's talk about these ones here because this is your second favorite.
Yeah, this is my other favorite. This is the first piece that was actually pretty much completely made in USA. So really unique here. It's one of their fully wooden frames, so we still have the Sterling 925 details here, but everything is laminated wood and then hand carved out in their factory in LA. Pretty much the rest of the line is all done at a really high-end Japanese manufacturer, but this unique piece was something that they really wanted to unveil and do stateside, which I thought was a really just great piece of craftsmanship.
Well, it's always incredible to see all of those unique details because we're talking sunglasses now, but they've also got one of the most fun arrays of prescription glasses, those thick frames, the detailing on them. And so let's talk a little bit about prescriptions with Chrome Hearts, and then let's talk about some of the services you offer.
For sure. So we have obviously sunglasses. Then, like you're saying, we have prescription ophthalmic frames as well. Anything you see for the most part in our stores can be done in your prescription, including some of these like fun lens tints. So you're not just going to be stuck with, your standard like gray, brown, green lens. If you want to do something like really fun, wild, very like individual for you, we can make that happen, which is, I think, really when we can start to have a lot of fun and make something just so unique that's personalized.
Right, and I think that's one of those very unique amenities that you find at Eyepieces of Vail. Also, your team is so wonderful. I buy all of my glasses from Eyepieces, and I love coming in, and I'm always like, oh, do I like this frame or do I like this frame? And you guys will be like, well, let's think about it. Let's be rational here. That one is great, but I think that this one fits your face better. Here's why. And then it's hard to argue, but it always does really help with the finalization of that sale because it does make you feel like you've created this relationship, this repertoire with the person who's selling you the glasses, which I think is so wonderful about you guys.
Correct. Like for me personally, and I know a lot of the team shares this sentiment, is we don't want to just sell you something to sell you something. If you buy it from us, we want you to love it. We want you to wear it. We want you to like tell all your friends about it and how great the experience was. So we really do try to take the extra time to make sure that, it's the right fit, it's the right look. It's going to work for you for what you're trying to get out of this frame, whether it be sports, office, daily wear, going out on the town. Like we really can help you just find something perfect for you.
I mean, these frames were picked out for me, and I feel like they really match the aesthetic that I have going today, but then also the aesthetic that I normally am wearing. So it's nice to kind of have that perfect relationship. And like you said, you guys just really finalize and help with that process.
Yeah, and I think the product kind of also sometimes just speaks for itself. Not to brag or anything, but this literally is a world-class selection of eyewear. We have such amazing, great brands from all over the world that we're able to bring in under our stores and under our brand name. And it's so cool too, because every store is different, has different brands. So up here at Gondola One, I have certain brands that we carry here that like the other store down by Solaris or Beaver Creek doesn't have, and vice versa. So you get a very unique shopping experience. And I would tell people, if you are shopping around and looking, you really should go into multiple of our locations, because I think it's more kind of like a treasure hunt at that point. You can really just find something so unique at each store.
Which I think is so wonderful. And then, of course, you've got goggles, too. So we've talked about the prescriptions. We've talked about how you can get them done here. But goggles are really important as people are making their way out on the slopes.
Correct. Goggles, I like to say your boots and your goggles when you're skiing or snowboarding are probably the two most important pieces of gear. You got to be able to see to ski. And then if your feet hurt, you're going to have a bad time, too. So those two pieces of gear are really where I would say start with building your kit. And going along with that, Smith will be here this weekend for a demo day. So this is the first time we've done this in a long time. If you're intrigued in Smith technology or certain Smith goggles, you can come by. We'll have one of our Smith reps here, and you can actually test out a set of Smiths for a full day or a half day or however long you're out there to kind of like tailor and figure out exactly what you like.
Which there's such an array with the Smith goggles. There's different light colors with the lenses based on what color the frame is. And so to find that perfect frame, that perfect fit, but then the colors that really work best with your eyes, because that's something that a lot of people forget. Those lighter color eyes sometimes have some more difficult times up there on the slopes with the reflection of the sun. Sometimes people with darker eyes have really sensitive eyes. And so it really just depends on the person.
It so depends on the person. The lens that works best for me definitely might not work the best for you or any of our customers. So sometimes it's a little bit of like trial and error. But what we like to do here is take the time to let you test out all these technologies, look through them, see what your eyes adjust to best. That way you're making an informed decision, before spending all this money on your kit.
Right. So we are, again, running out of time. It's so easy to chat with you and nerd out about all of the wonderful products and services that you offer. Now, if people are interested in coming to the demo that's taking place with Smith, what day this weekend can they find you?
That'll be February 15th. And we're starting, I think, around 9:30 a.m., 10 a.m., and that'll be going until the gondolas close.
Which is incredible. And then, of course, where are you located in your hours of operation?
Of course. So we have a lot of great locations here. Right now we're at Gondola One next to the Bridge Street Fountain. We're here 8:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Most of our other stores will be 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We have two more here in the village, one in Lion's Head, one in Beaver Creek, one in Edwards. And then again, if you find yourself taking a little day trip over to Roaring Fork Valley, we got a couple places out there that can help you.
Tyler, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and always sharing an array of things that people should come and collect.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
Make sure that you come to Eyepieces of Vail, any one of their convenient locations. That way you can update your prescription, you can get new goggles, you can try on some fun glasses, and that way you can see well, you can ski well, all of the greats that come here with Eyepieces. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6. On TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work with some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome into Rugs Benedict here in Avon, Colorado. We are joined by Mandy Benedict herself. Mandy, how's the summer going here?
Fantastic. We're having a beautiful summer and some great new introductions in our store.
Yeah, I love this store. It's so beautiful and spacious in here, and it has everything you need. And we are starting with reclaimed wood right here. What do we got here?
So we have quite a few reclaimed options, which a lot of times are old barns, old buildings, things like that, factories, and they just have a really beautiful mountain style. So we have quite a few reclaimed options available in our store.
I love that. And do we know exactly where they came from?
A lot of the things will have, exactly where each thing came from. It depends on the size of the building or the size of the project too, because sometimes it'll use a few different buildings.
Yeah, but it's got that classic kind of Colorado look to it, right?
It does.
Awesome. And then we also have some siding, which can double down as flooring and ceilinging. And
we use wood actually for a lot of decorative spaces. So in my house, for example, we have like on the ceiling to just create interest. So you can do ceilings, you can do soffits, you can do decorative walls in your bar or game room, or even like behind your bed. So we do a ton of wood flooring and wood accent walls.
Love that. And did we invent ceilinging? Did I just come up with a new term for you?
You could have. We just call it, putting wood flooring on the ceiling or putting wood on the ceiling. So.
Yeah, and beautiful here, you can just kind of swipe through and kind of pick and choose here.
Yeah, they slide. We literally have thousands of options, but the thing that our design flooring team is great at is just finding the thing that's going to be most durable for you, fit the look that you're after, the price point you're after. Whether you're going to have radiant heat or depends on the heating system and the humidification, all those things we take into account.
Love that. And these are just a few of the options, and you guys are known for just kind of a quick turnaround sometimes with the warehouse, but what's that kind of process like on your end?
So we do have quite a few things available that can be installed very quickly. We have all employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty, and we offer free estimates. So we'll come out to your house, figure out all of the things that would go into the project, offer a free estimate, and then work with sort of your time frame and schedule.
Love that. And I can just picture this as decoration, kind of just walls, floors, ceilings. Love it. Love it. And then we also have area rugs here right behind us. What's going on here?
We do. Rugs Benedict. So we have to have some rugs here. We have just again, hundreds of options of things that you can buy in, things for powder rooms, kitchens. You can do decorative staircases or coordinating family room, living room, dining room rugs. And you just come in and sort of flip through. It's kind of like flipping through a clothing rack where you can just explore all the different sizes, all the different colors, palettes, textures. We have a ton of variety in rugs.
Yeah, I love that. And rugs are kind of sometimes a centerpiece, and they're always just so memorable, right? Like I remember my childhood rug at home, right? So great options here. Any tips and tricks for people looking at these?
Just to come in, if you have any current color schemes or fabrics or things like that, bring some of those with you. People bring pillows, they bring, a piece of their drapery or something like that. And otherwise, people start with area rugs a lot. They'll sort of build their room around it if you're refurnishing.
Love that. Anything else I should ask you? Anything else you want to add here?
No, just come in and explore our beautiful space, and we have options for everyone.
Love that. Rugs Benedict, located here in Avon, Colorado, has all your needs. Come check them out this summer.
Welcome into the TVA Weather Center on this Thursday morning, leading into Valentine's Day on Friday. But today, a cold one, 9 a.m. to start at 8 a.m. We'll see a high of 35 degrees today. Those winds are 5 to 10 miles per hour. Nothing too crazy. Mostly sunny today, which we will enjoy that while it lasts. And into the hourly, things heat up to noon at 29 degrees and at 4 p.m. up to 33 degrees before coming back down tonight to 30 degrees with cloudy skies expected later on today. Oops, into the I-70 corridor. Let's go back a second here. Eagle, a high of 37. Avon, a high of 36. Vail, a high of 35 today. Lots of clouds expected throughout the Rocky Mountains today. Denver, a high of 37 and sunny skies expected on the Front Range there. Tonight, a low of 28 degrees with snow showers expected. Love to see it. Sunset at 5:40 p.m. That's snow, an 80% chance. Winds still 5 to 10 miles per hour tonight. Into the next couple days here. Tonight into tomorrow, some snow expected. A 90% chance of snow tomorrow on Friday with a high of 36, a low of 22. Saturday, more snow expected with a high of 29 and a low of 13. Sunday, a little bit of a break, partly cloudy skies with a high of 38. And then that next storm rolls in next week, Monday. With snow showers expected and a high of 34 on that Monday. So enjoy today. A little chilly, but get through it. And we got more snow on the way, which is exciting. And speaking of snow, let's take a look at the Vail Beaver Creek snow report. 24 lifts open at Beaver Creek, 174 trails. That's 98% of terrain. And Beaver Creek opens at 8:30 a.m. every day. 1 fresh inch to report in the last 24 hours, bringing the total to 7 inches in the last 48, even more in the last couple days, bringing the season total to 157 inches up at Beaver Creek and a base depth of 46. Vail Mountains, 31 lifts open, 274 trails with 98% of terrain at Vail. And that's 8 inches in the last 2 days. Season total 190 inches and a base of 56 inches. Thanks so much for tuning in to Good Morning Vail today. Be careful out there if you're traveling this weekend, but have fun on the mountains with all that snow, and we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you